intro like sound. You know, like
Sunday.
I mean,
Sunday.
We actually we can't just like we literally just need to record it into like a voice recording on the phone, and I'll drag it on my computer.
We're recording now.
Oh really?
Oh, we're going?
Yeah.
Did you start that?
Everything started.
Okay.
Sunday.
Sit down. No. What's going on, guys? Episode 18.
We are back.
We're back. We say that like every 5 weeks, you know.
I know, yeah, but now we're back. I mean, it's summertime, about to be done with school. Everything important is done. Well, not everything important isn't done. This is important, but we're back to work.
Perfect. All right, so we missed a few weeks. I think we missed like 3 weeks. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're back. We just live stuff. Brandon had his first meet. Sorry, not the first meet. First championship meet.
It was your first meet.
It was my first national meet.
Yeah. So we're kind of going in detail about that trip from start to finish too.
Yeah.
So let's start it out, bro.
I mean, okay. So
Let's start like Thursday before we left.
Thursday before we left. What was I doing Thursday? I mean, I remember we did have that conversation about your haircut.
Yeah.
Which was so. Let me tell you guys something about your.
Tell 'em.
So we have a drive to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We're from Jacksonville, so it's about a 9-hour drive. I'm water cutting.
About 8.5.
I was water cutting, so it's a lot of pee breaks. So me, knowing the person I am, I was trying to leave like around it's like 6 a.m. whatever. But homeboy had a haircut, so he said, "Bro, this is his words, word for word. Bro, I need to get a fade, bro. I gotta look good." I asked him, "Who's he looking good for?" He goes, "Bro, don't be like that, bro." And I was like,
That does sound like something I'd say.
So I'm like, "What do you mean don't be like that? Like, who are you getting a haircut for?" And I'm curious because because his haircut was like what, at 10? 10:30?
Yeah, it was a 10. It was a 10.
Haircut's at 10. So instead of us leaving at 6 and getting there probably like around like 1, we left at 11 and like 11:15 and got there at around nighttime. I mean, we still had to go do all that other stuff.
Okay, he's leaving off your details. Let me back it up.
Okay.
Then back it up. Okay. So a few months ago when we planned the trip, he was saying we're gonna have to leave on Thursday, and I was like, that's cool. It'd probably have to be afternoon because I got some clients and shit, you know.
Well, first I wanted to fly, but you said you were broke, and then we noticed that you weren't broke and we couldn't fly.
Well, yeah. Then whatever. So now we're ready. At some point, you're like, all right, let's leave around like noon. I was like, I want to leave around noon after Mr. Clients. You're like, that's cool, bro. As long as we don't get there like at 2:30 in the morning. And I was like, okay.
Now you're leaving. First you said 3 o'clock. First you said 2 or 3 o'clock, and I was like, no. And then you compromised for noon. We
compromised for noon. And then what time did we end up leaving?
At 11.
Okay, so.
But at first I said I wanted to leave at 6.
Okay. No. Okay, you probably did. But then
you still listen to me.
You're like, all right, we'll get there like 9, 10, 11 p.m., whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, all right, well, then I pushed it back. So we ended up leaving at 11, so you should be happy. And then with the time change, we ended up getting there like 6:30 or 7.
Okay.
So is that fair?
My biggest thing was, why did you need the fade?
Because I had to look fresh, bro.
Look fresh for who?
Come on, dude.
Looking fresh for Joey Flex?
No, bro.
Looking fresh for Hamstring Poppy?
Did you win?
I didn't win.
Okay, because I had the fade.
Oh, that's not the reason I won.
Listen. You know what I'm saying? Like when it says like look good, play good? If I don't look good, I won't feel good.
But you weren't playing.
I had to make your calls.
I didn't even get a fade.
Well, you got paid like the week of.
No, I got a fade like a week and a half before.
Okay, that's your personal call, not mine too.
Okay.
Listen, I want to call the right calls, and we called the right calls up to the last pool, so it was worth it.
That was the right call, but we'll get to there.
Okay, so the point is, you gotta get afraid, you gotta look fresh, you gotta play fresh, you gotta call the right calls fresh, all this stuff. And I have to deal with you being hungry all weekend. You know how stressful that is for me when I'm eating?
Stressful for you. Dude, so, okay. We're all over the place. We'll get back to the beginning of the story. Yeah. But this man, I'm cutting. His fat ass.
My fat ass. You gotta cut in the first place because you're the fat ass.
Okay, but his fat ass, bro, he was eating all my snacks. Like, we went shopping for snacks for the meat. The night before, this man already had a full box of Cheez-Its, had half the damn potato chips. This man was eating all the snacks, and I'm sitting there starving, spitting into a cup. While I'm spitting into a freaking Gatorade bottle, trying to lose weight.
I ate the food outside in the back patio, so you won't have to be bothered by it.
He still ate all the food. Okay, so since we got that rant out, so basically, let's track back to the whole trip, because that trip was an adventure.
Yeah. All right, so we're leaving to I don't know geography. We passed through what, Bama first?
No, dude. We left. So in order to get to Baton Rouge,
we went to Bama first.
Yeah, we had to go through the Panhandle.
Yeah.
So we had to go through the Panhandle. So it was weird because we were like in and out of states.
Yeah.
But then we went through Bama, and then So my truck, like, well, we had to fill up one time.
We filled up one time
On the way there.
Yeah.
So with our luck, we're driving there, and I'm like, I think Garrett was driving the first half.
I started driving by the time we stopped with you guys.
Yeah. So yeah, Garrett, I think I drove the first half, Garrett drove the second half. So Garrett's driving. I was like, oh, like check the gas, see where we're at. So we're like close to E. So we're like, all right, we'll get off the next exit. To our great luck, the next exit was in Alabama.
Yeah.
So we get off in Alabama, and we stop at the first gas station we see, and there's a fat Confederate flag.
Shit was fat. Like, that was like the first thing.
Just flowing in the wind. First thing I think, I'm like, okay, I'm not making this beat. Like, it's not happening, whatever. But good thing Garrett's a lighter melanin tone. So I sent him out to go get, bro. The funniest interaction was Garrett was talking to me like he was my dad. He's like, listen, bro, lock the doors. Like, we're gonna be fine. Like, I'm gonna go put up the gas, lock the doors, whatever.
Like, dude, I get out of the car, people looking at me, looking at him, and I'm like looking at him, like, bro, like what? Like what?
Bro, like, I'm literally sitting there, and I'm like, I'm looking down at my phone, and I feel there was like an older guy in the freaking white pickup truck with his son, just staring at the side of my face.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting in the truck. I'm like, bro, please. I got the door locked. I'm looking at my phone. I'm texting my roommate Logan. He had a great idea. He's like, dude, if you come up and knock on your window, just tell me you play middle linebacker for Bama, and you'll be fine. So I was like,
That's probably honestly what they were thinking about. I was like, what football team does he play for?
Yeah,
That's a big motherfucker.
I don't play. So I was just sitting there, and I'm just like, oh shit, whatever. And then Garrett's filled up the gas tank. He scared the shit out of me though, because he was the person that told me to lock the door. And then, like, out of nowhere, I feel so, like, abruptly tried to open up the door. I'm dead. And it's just his fat ass. Just trying to get in the truck. I'm like, what do you want, bro? He's like, oh, I was trying to sit down, bro.
That gas took a fat minute to fill up too. But then I walked in, like, you're walking a place and just feels racist. I walked in that gas station, bro. It was a mix of a gas station and a Winn-Dixie, bro. It was weird. And I walked in, and I had like the rainbow colored shorts on. So everybody's looking at me weird, like the floral.
Oh yeah.
So I'm already getting weird looks, and then I'm with you, so everybody's already looking at us like, dude.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like, we're joking about it and laughing about it right now, but nobody should feel that way. It's the like, I just felt so weird, and it was just like, I mean, it had to be done. We probably should have got gas earlier before we got close to E, but I mean, it happens.
Then we get back on the road, and then we made, no exaggeration, 15 P stops. And it was cool because, like, every time we had to take a P stop too, you wouldn't even give me a minute warning. You would say, hey, I gotta go now.
Okay, so
it would be no warning. It just comes.
Okay, so if anybody has water cut before, when you're water loading, there's no, I think I feel it. I might have to pee like in 10 minutes. It's like you're just sitting there and you're just like, boom, I gotta pee right now.
It goes from like, it's literally 60 seconds from, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom, to hey, stop,
bro,
stop.
And we're in the passing lane going like 90.
Yeah, so I gotta like,
and I'm like, I gotta pee right now, I'm gonna blow up. So, no, I think we stopped probably like 20 times.
We stopped, it was at least 15.
From Jacksonville to Louisiana, we stopped.
Yeah,
it was at least 15 times. Like, it was literally, I think, I counted in like, it was like 30-minute span. I think we stopped 3 times.
Yeah.
It was after the Alabama part because I was not peeing in that gas station. I was not going in there.
Well, because after that snap, after the video on Instagram, we were like 6 in, and then I stopped counting after that. Until we got about 15.
The worst part is that traveling retains water.
Yeah.
So all that peeing I was doing, I barely lost any weight. So I mean, okay, so like drive. That's basically the whole drive. Me stopping to take a piss in Alabama.
Yeah.
So when we get there,
we got there Friday.
We got there
Thursday night.
We got there Thursday night, bro. People in Louisiana are kind of weird. Like what were we doing? We're signing in, whatever.
Some of the girls.
Yeah, the girls, bro. We're signing in, and we're sitting there. We're like, hey, like we're like, what's at the nearest Publix, bro? And like, I guess I forgot, like they didn't have Publix there, so they had this weird place called Albertsons. I don't know what the fuck Albertsons is.
It's like the Winn-Dixie of Louisiana.
Yeah. So we're like,
they have baskets. They just had like big carts. They don't like little baskets.
They didn't have no baskets. It was the weirdest shit ever.
They did Walmart.
Yeah. So I was literally just asking. I was like, oh, like where's Publix at around here? And they made me feel like I was stupid to mention a Publix.
Yeah.
They're like, the fuck? And I was like, what? Like, you guys have a Publix around here or something? They're like, the fuck's a Publix? And I was like, what do y'all have? Like, we got an Albertsons. I was like, what the fuck's an Albertsons? So like that whole situation, Albertsons is weird.
It was weird.
Like, cause we're just getting some snacks, so we're looking for like the little small crates that they have.
I got pizza bagels 2 nights in a row.
He did. It's not.
Those just are fire.
Bro, but like that was just a weird place. And then that one girl asked me to take my mask off so she could see my face.
She looks at Brandon. She's like, "Hey, take your mask off." And she said like in such a dominant tone. Brandon's like, "Yeah."
I was kind of scared.
Yeah.
Like at first, cause Garrett, like, we're walking out, cause we already checked in. So all right, let's like go back to the hotel room. And she goes, "Hey," I'm like, "Yo," and she goes, "Take your mask off. Let me see your face." And I was like, "What?" She goes, "Let me see your face." And Garrett's looking at me, and I'm like,
I wasn't wearing a mask. Shoot.
Yeah, so I felt kind of. So I took my mask off, and then looked at me, and she looked at her friend and started like, giggling. And then she was like, "Okay, thank you." And I put my mask back on. It was the weirdest shit ever. Like, first they make fun of me for not knowing what the fuck Albertsons is, and then they told me to take my mask off. Like,
Maybe one of the D.
I mean, probably, but I can't give it to him. But anyway.
Alright, anyways, then so the whole time he's still cutting, he's not eating, I'm eating, I'm having a good time. It was a fun time. I went downstairs for the hotel breakfast, you know, Friday morning. I didn't wake up Brandon, I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna bother him. I get one plate, it's at 7:30. I don't know what it is about Louisiana, but all their times, they close down everything early. 7:30, getting breakfast, I get one plate, next thing I go back up, they're all gone. No more plates, no more silverware. I come back to the table after getting a plate, they take my water cup. So I just coffee. So they shut me down within a minute, like 2 minutes.
Are you sure that you didn't eat all the food? That's why there was nothing left.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. And then looked at me crazy. So I went back upstairs. I was still hungry. Then that's when I ate the cheeses. That's when I ate the chips. But I was still hungry.
Mm-hmm.
So you blame the hotel for that. So then we would do Friday night.
We went to the hotel gym.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah.
Bro.
That was actually a nice.
That was the nicest hotel gym I've ever seen. They had like a turf field.
Bro, we went down there, yeah, we were like looking around, I was like, alright, it's probably gonna be a few equipment. We walk in there, there's like a little like cardio
like
section.
Story.
Yeah, bro.
Like, that motherfucker has a turf field?
Bro,
yeah.
They have all these kettlebells, all these like sandbags, they have full like squat racks, they have nice like plates, and then they go outside, all this nice ass field, bro.
Yeah, because at first the game plan was, like Garrett was like walk around a little bit, get on the treadmill, do like a little walk, do like some goblet squats, some air squats, whatever, do like some hip mobility and stuff. And like first, like we didn't know it was like extended, cause like you walked in, it was like cardio stuff. So we're like, all right, cool, like this is a nice little area. There's like a little hallway. It's just like wide open gym.
Yeah.
Like I mean like,
cause we originally were gonna message this one this really nice like powerlifting gym in the area, and they left Brandon on like red.
Bro.
So.
Bro,
I bet they regret that now.
No, so this is what made me upset. So the day before,
Don't call any names though.
the day before, like everyone like was training there, like
all the big names.
Yeah, all the big names, like the coaches and everybody was training there, and he was like posting on the story and stuff, and they're like right next to the hotel. So I was like, okay, cool, like they have keto plates. We train there, do like some light stuff. So
Nice ass gym, bro.
Yeah, so I DM'd the dude. I'm like, hey man, we're coming in from Florida. Like we need a place to train. You know, can we come by, whatever. A couple hours pass. I'm like, all right, cool. Maybe he just hasn't seen it yet. And then a couple more hours pass. I'm like, all right, let me check. I check on the Instagram. It's like, oh, like seen. So I'm like, okay. So he saw it, and then the next day, he texted me back the next day. I think it was like the next day, like, in the middle of the day, and put okay, period. Like I sent him like a long paragraph, and I was like, hey man, I see your gym. Like it's a great gym. I'm super excited. Like. And I just got an okay period. Like the next day, even I mean, okay, well, fuck me, right?
Yeah.
So
we messaged him Thursday, then he responded on Friday. Cause yeah, I messaged him Friday because I was gonna go work out while you were chilling.
Yeah.
I get like a real workout in, and I was like, hey man, like how much are your day passes? And he was like, oh, $10. So I said, just 10.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, thank you so much. I was like, I might come by, and then he's left me on scene too. So,
yeah,
either he doesn't like us or he doesn't know how to use social media.
Yeah. So both of us just like, all right, whatever. So that's why we just worked out at the hotel gym. But, I mean, that was fun. I mean, Garrett stayed down there and worked out when I went back up to the room.
I got a nasty little like cardio circuit in, bro.
I mean, yeah, it was nice. And then, so I'm freaking out because like I said earlier, like when you travel, like your weight doesn't change.
Yeah.
So I stepped on the scale. I stepped on the calibrated scale that they had like by weigh-ins, and I think I was 108 kilos, and I competed in the 105. So I was like, okay, I'm 108. It's Friday. You know, I'll sweat it out. I'll start spinning right now. I wake up the next morning. I'm like, oh. Like meet. So this is meet day. I wake up meet day like at what 7?
Yeah, we woke up early.
Yeah, it was like 7:30.
All the other 105s are weighing in. They're all like on point. They're like 104.
Yeah. So I'm in the room with all the other guys. I felt like a fat ass. I'm in the room with all the other guys. They step on the scale. They're like, yeah, 104.6, 103.9, da. I take my shirt off, take my pants off, I step on the scale. It still said like 107.9. I go, I'm in danger. So I'm sitting there and I'm freaking out because that was meet day.
Yeah.
Like weigh-ins are at noon and this is like 7:45, 8 o'clock. So I'm texting fam. Fam's like, yo, start spitting, like look for a sauna, We tried to sauna the bathroom. but the water wasn't getting hot enough.
Yeah.
So like, we turned on the sink, turned on the shower, water wouldn't get hot enough, so I wasn't getting steam. So we drove to LA Fitness, and
weird. It was called like what? Esporta?
Yeah. So it's not called LA. It's called but you type in LA Fitness and it pops up on a thing, but it's called Esporta.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So we're at Esporta, whatever. And then we're in the line, and I guess some random dudes trying to play basketball, so they're being dickheads.
They're being real dickheads.
I felt so bad for this girl. Like they're like walking in, and like, I guess one of them had an LA Fitness pass, and he had like 4 friends with him. But she's like, oh, they didn't sign the guest thing, but like they're my guests. They're getting like an argument and shit. So at the end of the day, the lady,
the dude still sucked. You guys asked with basketball. I watched.
You know?
Yeah.
So he's making this big scene, and we're trying to pay, like we're literally sitting there in line, like we were trying to like pay our day pass for like 5-10 minutes, whatever. And she's like, you know what, just go. Like it's like we went in for free. And then Kevin, how do you pronounce Kevin's last name again?
Win.
Yeah, so Kevin Wynn,
He's
another 105. We were in the sauna together. And luckily, I mean, since I was already water loaded, it didn't take that long in the sauna for me to lose the 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Like, I was in the sauna for like 12 minutes and I was like 229 already. So, like, we were good. Kevin was cutting for 2 days.
Yeah.
I think Kevin was like 245 on Thursday.
He lost a lot.
Kevin was 245 on Thursday and he weighed in at 231. I think he weighed in like 105 on the dot. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that happened. I was like, all right, we're cool, we're good. Still spitting. We go back to the hotel room. Whatever. I'm starving. Like
What's the thing with spitting?
Just losing water weight.
Just removing more water from your body.
Yeah. So like, if you can't piss anymore, you start spitting. Like you start losing saliva. So you're basically a raisin when you step on the scale.
I think we forgot too, because like we got Chipotle on Friday of.
Oh my!
It was gonna be his post like weigh-in food, and I got back, like I got one of the quesadillas.
He's an asshole.
Shit was so good. I put his food in the microwave. He was like, put it in the microwave, bro. Let it cool down. Like don't put it in the fridge. Put it in the microwave. I forgot about it for 24 hours. You know. I didn't tell him until the last minute. Bro, hopefully it wasn't like rancid, bro.
And I was hangry too, so the next morning, he's laughing. I don't know what you laughing about, bro. Like, I'm pissed off 'cause I just left the sauna. I'm pissed off. He goes, yo, so remember that Chipotle I got you yesterday? I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, yeah. He goes, yeah, they were put in the refrigerator, so I'm even more pissed. I'm like, okay. Like, so that's going on. He finally puts it in the refrigerator. I mean, it tasted fine. I didn't feel like shit. I mean, I ate it after. But,
I'll get into that part.
But I go downstairs for equipment checks because we've been trying to do equipment checks for days. Like, they're pissing me off too.
USAPL is all like weird.
Bro, it was because they were literally like, oh, like I go down there at 8 a.m. trying to get equipment checks early before everybody else gets there, and then we're opening up at 10:30. I was like, okay, cool. So I go back up to the room, hanging out, whatever. Go back down to 10:30 with my bag. My bag's heavy as fuck. I'm getting all my equipment. I'm going downstairs. We're on the 5th floor. Go downstairs. Walk in there. Oh, we're doing bag checks at 11. All right, cool. Go back upstairs. Come back down at 11. Oh, like I was like, hey, are you doing bag checks? And she literally said, no, we're doing it at 11. She looked at her phone and she goes, oh, like 11:20.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, you fucking bitch. Like, I was like, because weigh-ins are at noon, and I'm trying to get my bag checked before weigh-ins. I'm like, dude, I weigh in soon. Like, I compete today.
Yeah.
Like, I need to get my bag checked. Like, you guys can't keep pushing it back. I'm gonna be screwed. So I go back upstairs. I'm already pissed off because I'm hangry. I'm freaking dry as a raisin. I can't piss. I can't spit.
Yeah.
I'm freaking sitting there, and then like, finally they do the bag checks, and the line's freaking. Of course, I get downstairs and the line's in the freaking lobby. I'm like, I've been here 4 times this morning trying to get my bag checked. So I had to wait for that. I'm finally getting my bag checked. They check my knee sleeves, good. Singlet, good. Underwear, good. Shoes, good. Whatever. They're like, oh, like, what shirt are you wearing? So I'm wearing Garrett's Team G shirt because they said you wear cotton. They're like, oh, you wear cotton or polyester, or cotton polyester mix. Mm-hmm. So it's 60% cotton, 30% polyester. So they're like, oh, what shirt are you wearing? I'm wearing this shirt right here. And they're like, oh, they're like, oh, what does that say? And I was like, oh, it's my friend's shirt. They said it's like Team G. Like, oh, it's not IPF approved. So I'm sitting there and like, I don't want to argue with this little old man. Like he's like probably like 5'5", like probably like 78 or whatever. Yeah. And I'm looking at him. I was like, oh, but like the website says I can wear like a cotton poly mix. He goes, it's not IPF approved though. And I was like, so what do you want me to do? They're like, do you have an IPF approved shirt like Team Flex? What? I was like, I'm not part of Team Flex. Like, what do you mean? Do you have an IPF shirt?
You have Team Flex.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not part. Like what? And then, so he's like, oh, like so what do you have? And I was like, I have this. I was like, I have the shirt you guys gave me. Like, oh, yeah, you can wear that. I was like, okay, I'll just wear that. They're like, oh, but we need to see it. I'm like, bro. Then I'm looking at him. I was like, you guys gave me the shirt. He goes, yeah, but we have to check it to make sure. I was like, check what? And he's like,
check the shirt that you gave me.
Yeah. So So meanwhile, I'm sitting there. Garrett's already on his way downstairs. I had to call Garrett to go back upstairs to go look for this shirt. I have no idea where it is. So I'm like, yeah, go upstairs, whatever. Like, they're not letting me wear the shirt. So I've been pissed off this whole morning. He brings down the shirt. I show it to the guy. He goes, okay, you're good. And I was like, thanks. So then I get in the back of the line for weigh-ins. Long story short, we weigh in. I was 104.4 kilos. I chugged my Pedialyte, ate my food, whatever.
Man, they eat for like 24 hours, and then he took like 2 bites of Chipotle. I was like, bro, I'm full.
Bro, bro, you don't eat for a while. Your stomach is small. But I mean, I ate the shit out of those chips though. I was destroying those chips.
Chips are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you want to explain the whole the hour delay?
Yeah. Yeah. So what was this? It was supposed to start at 2, and then it was so weird. Because we weren't supposed to get like let into the actual like warm-up area until like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, we had to wait for them to finish warming up for deadlifts or whatever.
Yeah, because it was weird. It was kind of cool though, because they had actual like the platform, the stage, like, and then the other room across the hotel was actual like warm-up stuff too.
Yeah.
But we were supposed to warm up at 1. They weren't done yet, so they pushed everything back to 3. So we went upstairs for like an hour, laid down, watched cartoons. I let you digest your food, and then put a little music on too.
Yeah.
Did that DMX dog?
Yeah, I took a shit. We started, because we our clock was like Bluetooth, right? It's like, that was pretty cool. But yeah. Like we had a little digital clock and had a little Bluetooth speaker type thing, so we connected to that. We were blasting DMX in the room.
Yeah,
like,
this man got the best of it. Don't tell. He got the king size bed. I had to get they had a rollaway bed, which worked out perfect. So I got that. He got the only bathrobe. He got like everything nice. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna have it. So that's why I ate all your food. Because
we had the balcony. You're on the balcony enjoying life.
That was nice though. That was actually like a Friday. I got to watch the Falcon Winter Soldier. I
caught up on that, by the way.
Good, right?
Yeah, it's really good.
So fucking good.
You guys should watch it if you guys don't watch
Episode 5?
Yeah, we watched all 5 episodes yesterday.
That shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
So it was kind of weird too. The whole like warm-up room, there was only like 2 platforms actually at kilos, bro.
Yeah,
the rest were all pound plates.
And you know, like the second they let people warm, bro, it was so funny.
The big names got all that.
It was so funny because they literally go, okay, you have to go warm up now. So everyone's like rushing, like going and trying to get to the kilo plate. I literally told Garrett, I was like, Garrett, I don't care what I use until I get to deadlifts. Like I was like, kilos doesn't really affect me until I'm on deadlifts. So we just walked over to an empty squat rack that had like pound plates, whatever.
But it was weird because we showed up, like nobody knew who he was, and we were like, yeah, fuck it, let's just take the pound plates. Like we just so casual.
The funny, this is how everyone identified me. So we just a cool guy. I met him. So while I was weighing in the day before the meet, whatever, I checked my weight. Weez walked in. Like I'm pretty sure you guys know him. Like he walked in, whatever. And at first he's like looking at me. And he goes, "You're the guy with the big deadlift."
Yeah.
And I looked at him and I was like, I mean, black guy, big deadlift. I was like, yeah, probably me.
Yeah.
So we're just sitting there like talking, whatever. He stepped on the scale. And he was like 104.9. I thought the scale was 108. And I was whatever.
104.9.
Yes. So I thought the scale was 108, and we were sitting there. So everyone knew me as the guy with the big deadlift. Like Grant came with me. He was like, oh, yeah, you do this big deadlift, da. And I was like, yeah, whatever. So I guess that's what I'm known for, whatever.
But you had like one of the biggest squats too.
Yeah, I know nobody cared about my squat.
I was surprised about your squat.
Yeah, you tied in the juniors, and then you got, I don't know how the collegiates did squat wise. I know Weez had like what, 700? I don't know who
701,
I don't know who came behind him.
I think the person was like 683, something like that.
So you came like the top 3 or so squats.
Yeah.
So your squat was still there.
Yeah, but we went to the pound place to go warm up, and there was like one random guy that was in the flight before us, and then Brendan Todd's big ass.
Oh, that dude was big as
bro.
fuck.
That dude is jacked.
He was cool though.
No, super nice guy.
I was like, this motherfucker is a
bro,
big ass.
he was in my flight and everything. Like he had the biceps with the veins and everything. And I was like, damn, this guy's strong.
He was talking to me. And I was like, dude, why are you so jacked?
I was like, how do you?
Built different.
He was literally
built different.
He was like, dude, like, and he was strong too, bro.
Yeah, man. He was
weight class was he?
105.
He was we were in the same flight.
He was tall.
He's the one I tied with for squats.
He basically he was Brandon's size and build, but just super fucking vascular.
Yeah, so just way better looking than me. Well, he's basically like Brandon, but white and better looking. That's basically what you just said.
Well, like that, he was vascular.
Yeah, he was.
He had really nice biceps and stuff too, bro.
Yeah. So we warm up on squats.
You find him?
No, Brandon Todd?
Brendan, I think.
Yeah, his name's like Tank Strength on
Todd Strength?
No, Tank Strength.
I don't know.
Yeah, on Instagram, yeah. So we warm up on squats, and then we go to the back room.
Almost, yeah. It was cool because like the hotel lobby itself, like when you have it, you get the actual platform where everybody's competing. Then you have like across the hallway in the hotel, the actual like warm up area. So we had to walk behind. It was super cool.
I felt like it was like VIP at a concert.
You know, like Gangsta's Paradise. I was like,
Bro, I have my earphones on. Everybody's looking at me. I'm like, yeah, they don't know who I am.
Yeah. And then you almost missed your first attempt. I was like,
oh my god, bro. Great. So we walked back there. And like I'm feeling my warm ups were freaking flying. Like I think my last warm up was like what 600 or whatever.
605, yeah.
Yeah, 605, and I mean felt like air.
Especially in the pound place too, because I was like, perfect.
Yeah, like it was great. But like I got so hyped up because like first national meet. So I go out there. I'm like,
let me backtrack. Before we go on, so I was telling him because one of their game plan going into it, because the competition was so like back and forth, like it was so like tight knit.
Oh yeah.
I was like, bro, we cannot miss any attempts. Everything needs to be like perfect. That's why we're gonna play it super safe to start out with. We want to get every attempt too. So everything we did, especially like squat and bench, the openers were a lot lower.
Very conservative.
Yeah, very conservative. So I kept that in mind the entire time because I was talking to some people after the meet, and I was like, yeah, like I wanted to go. Oh, I'll get that story at the end too. But keep on what you're saying.
So keep in mind we're going very conservative for our openers
because we can't afford to miss anything.
Yeah. So I go out there with openers like 630 on squat. It's like I think no, was it 639?
I think it was 630. It was like low 630s.
Yeah, so 633 something like that.
Yeah.
So I go out there 633. I'm hyped up. I'm sitting there. My mom's in the front room. My aunt's in the front room. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to smoke this shit. I did not smoke that shit, bro. I went down so damn fast that I ended up on my toes. And bro,
I looked at it, I was like, oh.
That opener was such a grinder. Like I was on my toes, and I was like, no. And I got back up, and then Garret, like, I could see Garret looking at me. Like after I finished, I'm walking back. He looked at me, and I was just like, he was like, what happened? I was like, I got on my toes. Stick to the plan. Like 60-second attempt. He goes, you sure? And I was like, yeah, 661. Like we're fine.
Yeah.
So we do that, smoke it, like perfect form because Garret talks to good old coach. He was like, listen, man. He's like, you're on your toes. Like, make sure you sit back. Like. Everything else looked good, like you're fine. Just sit back, go back up, So, I think the best part, my favorite part was Garret had like a little signal, like whenever I was like I was like three or four people out, I was sitting down in my chair with my earphones in, my DMX playing, whatever. And Garret would look at me and just like look at me, kind of just like nudge and kind of go like thumbs up, like get up. Bro, that shit got me so like the second I saw that, it was just like energy rush to my head.
Yeah.
And so like I'm sitting there. Garrett's sitting there, he's talking to me, he's like, hey, don't be a bitch in front of your mom. You can't feel in front of your mom, can't feel in front of your aunt. So I was like, I can't feel in front of my mama, boy.
I'm not there, bro. I was like, I'm super excited to call these calls, and then 6:30 it goes, I'm like, fuck. And I was like, bro, because like it was cool because we had meet PRs on squat and bench too. So I was like, holy shit, this is like going in. We're 6 out of 6.
You skipped like 5 attempts.
Does anybody care about bench, bro?
Yeah, but I didn't.
I'm sorry. Go back to
we didn't finish squat.
Okay.
So smoke 661. He looks at me. We're thinking of our third attempt. We go because in meet prep. I don't know if you guys saw the video, but I failed 670.
You never posted it.
I put it on my story. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think you did.
Oh, whatever. Well, I'll probably post it so you guys see whatever. But I failed 670 in meet prep in Adam's garage, and that kind of just like threw off like.
Well, I told you because usually like I was like, bro, like come meet day, like you'll have it, you know.
Yeah. So, bro, I'm like down, like that shit felt heavy. But we went 672 for third attempt, and I actually moved faster in my second attempt. Like, I'm pretty sure that I had at least 677, 683.
I think so.
But of course, our ideal plan was to make sure we go perfect. So, like that was perfectly fine. Like, we would finish that, went to bench. You guys don't really care about bench.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool because like I told you, I think you could have had a little bit more, but I wanted to make sure we got every single attempt.
Yeah.
So
I would definitely would have got 677. 683 would have been a grinder.
Yeah.
But I definitely would have had 670 if we put it on the bar.
Well,
but I was super happy with 672.
The whole time, like I was looking like who was like ahead of you. Like there was one guy who was going. I think 672 was what, like 305, some shit like that.
305 kg.
Yeah. Because the next guy, I think it was Brennan.
Well, he made a fat jump.
He went a fat jump because he wanted to beat you, I think. So he went from like 300, or he went 305.
Second attempt, we had the same.
Because you guys are tied, and then he loaded up 15 extra kilos, which is bigger than his first or second. And I was like, all right. I was like, if he gets this, then we're gonna be a little in trouble, you know.
Yeah, because he went for 705.
Yeah.
For
That was a fat jump.
Yeah, he went. So we opened up at the same. Like we opened up at 6. No, I opened up at 6:33. He opened up at 6:39.
Cause he barely got his second. His second wasn't super crazy.
He went 6:39, 6:72, and he put 7:05 on the bar. And we're like, hey, but Garrett and I were, because they had like little curtains. So Garrett and I, like, I'm pretty sure if they put out pictures and they have a picture of him trying to squat, you'll probably see me and Garrett's head peeking out the freaking curtains and looking for him. But like we're looking at him or whatever, and then he's going down with the 7:05, like he doesn't get it, and yeah,
super cool. I mean, like super cool. I was like,
all right, we're good.
yeah, like he was a super cool dude, but I was like, at that point, like it was like I told you, like it literally comes down to each attempt.
Yeah,
and I was like, if he got that, we'd be super fun going to the bench. And I was like, bro, like I hope he's okay, but if he didn't get this, I wouldn't be too mad.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad.
I wouldn't be too mad because we're tied right now. And then I was like, all right, well he didn't get it, so we're still okay.
It was so funny because after he didn't get it, he walked in the back row. Hey, I was like, hey bro, good try.
You're so toxic.
I was like, thank God.
You're so toxic.
I was like, good try. Because, bro, super nice. I still DM him, so we still talk. But super nice guy. But I was just like, I didn't want to walk up to him, but hey, thank God.
I was like, bro, I was looking at the temps because like I was looking at the whole screen because it was right there. And I was like, nobody's gonna be like super far ahead of us. And then I'm gonna go, all right, he's right behind us. You're right. Oh, 15 pounds more. Or 15 kilos more. I'm like, oh shit. I was like,
so that happens, and so I'm tied for first. And then we go on the bench. You guys know how my bench goes. Let's just say, after bench, I was not in a good spot.
like, that's crazy.
I mean, so I still hit a PR. So like, we warm up, whatever. Bench is flying for me. I'm opening up at what I opened up at like 3.
It was like 350 something.
Yeah, like 355. Everyone else is opening up like a 430. So
Devin opened up 440.
But Devin opened up he opened up 441. I'm sitting there. I look at everyone's openers. Like, okay, like. Everyone's like 400, like 420, 430, 440, and then me, of course, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, all right, 355. Moved really well for me. 355, 369, and then 380.
Something like, yeah, it was like 380.
Like
because like, bro, you went from being like the subtotal, you were like tied for first, and then I think you went like 30 or 40 kilos underneath.
I think I was in 5th place.
Yeah, you went.
Well, I went like last.
Out of the whole juniors, there's only like 6 that were like really tied for that first spot.
Yeah.
And you're like number 6.
Yeah. It went for me at number 1. It was me. That was number 6 at the bench.
Right at 380.
Yep. Yeah. So number 6 at the bench, we're going into deadlift, and the coolest thing ever is like, so like like when you go to a meet, you're like not really known, and like you're seeing like all these guys that you see on Instagram that like the 10K followers and stuff like. I'm meeting Isaac Whistler, super cool, like super cool guy.
Like that guy.
Meeting Weez, meeting Grant, Alex Sidor.
Yeah.
Super nice
I didn't
guy.
know that was. He was cool though.
Yeah, bro, kid's 18 year old, strong as hell. But so we're warming up for deadlifts, and the funniest thing ever is I'm sitting there, I'm warming up, and because I started warming up with Devin, because me and Devin were like pretty cool. I'm warming up for deadlifts, and like Team Flex is there because I asked them if I could warm up with them on kilos, and they're like, yeah, we don't care, whatever. So I'm getting there. I'm starting to get up in the numbers, and everyone sees like my deadlift speed is not slowing down. So everyone's like, "Hey, like how much warm-ups is this guy gonna do?" I'm sitting there, and it was like 550, like 606, and then like everyone's last warm-up was like 600. So I'm sitting there like some Garrett's just still putting on plates for me.
Sure was heavy, bro.
And you can see like Alex was getting excited, like because he's an 18-year-old kid, like he's like super strong. So he's getting excited. He's like, what is he going for next? So he's putting the weight on there, and like all the flex guys are like looking at me, like, oh shit, like what's this guy doing? 660, I forget moves like 135, and everyone's like I think on my post. I put they don't know I'm a deadlift specialist.
Yeah.
We commented like, oh trust me, we knew after 660. so I pull 660 whatever, and then like everyone's done warming up and I'm still going.
Yeah.
So I go 705 for last warm up, but bro I'm like hyped up on pre-workout. Like I was 4 scoops in, and Garrett was getting the worst of it because
fucking dick.
You want to explain that?
Yeah, I'll explain that too. So we had a break between bench and deadlifts, and we were waiting for the next flight to start because you were flight B.
Yeah.
So we
fat ass break.
Yeah, there was a fat ass break. We went
to sacrifice the bench for the deadlift. That's what you replied back to me. Sorry.
But we were waiting like 20, 30 minutes for actual flight A to start, and then because I wasn't gonna let you start your deadlift warm-ups till like flight A actually started, you know. Yeah. And every time I look up, I'm like, hey bro, chill out, like sit down. Every time I look up, he's just like staring at me like. And getting mad at me, bro. He's like,
I was pissed.
I'm like, bro, no, bro. Like, I had to stop looking down at you.
I was shaking.
Yeah.
Cause I had like a
routine. scoops of pre-workout?
No, because I had a routine when I took my pre-workout. I was like, okay, like I'd finish like squats. I waited like 20 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, and I'd take another scoop pre-workout.
Yeah.
So I did the same thing, but then like delayed threw me off.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, I'm like rocking back and forth. I'm like scratching my neck and shit. And
It was taking a long time because I was waiting for them to like hurry up and go. They just weren't
yeah. And I felt bad after. During, I was like, fuck this guy. I was like staring at Garret, and he's like, he keeps giving me the, oh, wait up, bro. Bro, no, what pissed me off was he got me excited and had me do one red. So I warmed up with one, so I did one red for like 3 reps, and I didn't do 2 reps for like another like 30 minutes.
Yeah, because like, they said they're about to start, and then I was like, all right, let's start getting a little bit warmed up, a little moved out, you know? And they didn't go for another 20 minutes. Like, fuck.
So I'm sitting there, I got blue balled. Like, I was like, okay, cool, we're warming up. And we're getting into deadlifts, like, finally. Like, after this whole meet, I'm finally getting something I'm good at. Like,
yeah, the whole time eating has like lifesavers in front of him. They're so fucking good.
Bro, his fat, and you just didn't, bro, that'll piss me off even more. Because he's telling me to hold on while he's eating my snacks. He's like, hey, hold on, bro. I'm good. This shit good as fuck. And I'm like, bro.
I was like, you want some, bro?
I was like, no, I don't fucking want some. I want a deadlift, dude.
Oh shit, bro, I'm not gonna be it. So I was like, bro, listen, I was like, dude, I'm gonna eat these now, and I'm gonna feel good, and then, yeah, so, alright, deadlift. First attempt.
Yeah. So we get out there, I'm in last place.
Wait, we opened up at what, 750 or 740?
Like mid 740.
Okay, it was like, okay.
Yeah. So everyone else is everyone else is opening with like 6:30.
Yeah.
Like 6. So this. Like,
So you open up at 7:38, but you're like at the very end.
Yeah.
Because I was watching, I was like, when the fuck's I was like, oh wait, these guys are still in like 500. It's like the equip lifters are still like 500. I was like, all right, we're gonna be sitting here for a minute.
And
You watched the live stream?
Yeah, I watched the deadlifts because I had time.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I literally walked up there. And like 740 whatever did like hasn't moved that fast ever. Like it just flies, but it flies up and like you literally look at the screen because the screen has like, the standings and stuff. I go from last place all the way up to first place.
I was looking like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. So everyone else is like, I think the person behind me that was deadlifting was
Grayson?
Like, it was French and then it was Grayson.
Okay.
Grayson came up towards the end, so French opened up like 725.
Yeah.
So they're going whatever. So my second attempt was 777. Flies up. At this point, I was up like 40 pounds.
Yeah, you had a very sizable margin.
So our original plan was like we talked about this like weeks before. We were like, listen, like if we're 6 for 6 going into deadlifts, our first 2 attempts move. Like the 2 scenarios we're gonna have either I'm gonna be up enough in order to try for 800.
Yeah.
To where it's like, oh, like, no matter what, I'm gonna win anyway.
Yeah.
Or we'll just pull whatever it takes for me to win. So it was 790 or 790.
Yeah.
But like, that was only if it was close meet.
Yeah.
But this situation was 1, I was up by a lot, and 2, 777 freaking flew.
Yeah. So I was like, dude, all right, because that was weird because we called that, and then there's a few people that actually were a little bit close behind too, like not too far.
Grayson was
close.
Grayson was close, yeah.
And then good thing.
So I was looking at the numbers, and if Grayson would have got a third attempt, like because they had the projected third attempt, like projected total whatever. I think Grayson was gonna be like 3 kilos behind me, or either 3 kilos behind me, or he was pulling the top to tie me.
I think everybody sent their third attempt trying to beat you.
Yeah, everyone sent their third attempt. Like I was looking at it, like, damn, that's crazy.
Everybody, bro. Everybody.
So I'm sitting there, and
I was like, at first I was like, I don't know if I want to call this to be like, they get a nice little PR and then like really secure a spot. And then I was like, 777 moves, so let's just go 804.
Yeah, so we
just there.
Yeah, so we put it up there. I'm sitting there, got my DMX on, X gonna give it to you, Gary gives me the signal. I'm standing up, I'm hyped. So we're watching, because he told me to sing like 3 people out. So we're watching, and it's like French, failed the third attempt. We're like, okay, so like we beat him, we're good.
Yeah.
He was sick. That was a tall guy with super long arms, right?
Yeah.
Tall white guy. He was sick, dude.
He
was sick, like good sick?
Yeah, good sick.
Okay, I was like, he's like 20.
Dude, he's crazy.
Strong guy.
The way he fucking deadlifts is just nuts.
Yeah.
It's like, how can somebody that tall have like that small of like a ROM?
Yeah.
Bro, he can scratch his ankles standing up.
Yeah.
He's super cool guy, bro. Bro, if I mean, I doubt you guys are gonna watch this, but if any of the 105 watch this, like, bro, like, it was so fun, like, meeting those guys. But like, Grayson goes up, and I'm like, Garret and I were watching Grayson. We're like next up after Grayson, so we're watching him. He's pulling Bro, he was trying to pull something stupid. Like,
It was something really stupid.
Yeah, it was
crazy.
It was like close to tie me or something like that.
Yeah.
So we're watching him. He gets it like halfway up his shit, and we're like damn.
Yeah.
And then like he dropped it. So we're like, okay. So at this point,
that's why I was like,
yeah. At this point,
I was like, oh yeah.
like I already won. So I'm hyped. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Like let's go, hype as shit. My mom's screaming. My aunt's screaming. My aunt's like on the floor about to record. My mom's screaming. I'm like, yeah, let's go. I'm 8 for 8 going into his last deadlift, and it didn't work out like I thought it would.
Yeah.
I mean, I got it up. You guys saw the video.
You finished it, yeah.
Yeah, you guys saw the video. I mean, I was pulling it, and off the floor, I was like, damn, I'm gonna lock this shit out heavy that I just hit a wall.
It was crazy because like when after 777, I got super excited because I was like, bro, I've never been so confident. I was like, I know he's gonna hit 804, you know, like I know it's there. Because like sometimes I feel like, I don't know if it's there. It's like it's there.
Yeah.
And I put that shit in. I was like, nice. And then we got the pull it, and I was like, oh shit, we got it. And then
I locked it out. Bro, I locked it out. Like that's the most. The judges have to like. If you guys don't know what feel means, the judges have to have better feel than that.
Yeah.
Like I'm 8 for 8. I'm going into that. It's like I'm grinding the shit out. Like it wasn't even like a shaky deadlift. Like, it was like literally fast off the floor, a pause, like mid quad, and then I locked it out like after like a second or two.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, like just have better feel. Like I'm sitting there. I pulled for my fucking life. I'm 8 for 8. My first national meet. I look up there and I got 2 reds and a white from 2 side judges. Like I got 2 side judges, got 2 reds, and the middle judge gave me a white, and. At the end of the day, I was like, okay, I still won. But me being curious, I just asked the side. This is what pissed me off. I asked the side judge, like, she looked like a nice lady, so I asked her, like, hey, excuse me, like what I get red lighted for? And she didn't say anything. She just stared at me. So that's what really pissed me off. Cause I was like, it wasn't like I was like, oh, what the fuck, like
Yeah.
I was like, hey, excuse me, like super nice. Like what I get red light for? Like I felt like it was good. And the middle judge looked at me. He was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I thought it was good. And I was like, all right, cool. So like, I looked at her and I was like, hey, like, excuse me. And she's like kind of just stared at me the whole time, so I thought she didn't hear me, so I said it again, and she just kept looking at me, and I was like, okay, so she fucking heard me.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, whatever, I'm not gonna make a scene because the meet still has to go on. So I was like, all right, whatever, like thank you. I put my hand up, like waved, and I went back to the back room. And Garrett's fucking pissed off, like Garrett's sitting there, he's ready, like looking for someone to freaking like talk to. So so he went to the jury. That's my boy. They couldn't do anything about it, but
I watched them twice and I was like, all right, bro, like what's going on? And first off, they looked at me like I was stupid too.
Yeah.
They all looked at me. They were just like,
I feel like they were looking at us like, who are you? Like,
yeah. And I was like, all right. So I was like, what do you miss? And I was like who? Like, oh, guy who just won 804.
You can scroll through it. You know how to operate this shit. I mean,
Do you see it?
I mean, maybe.
Cause I asked him and I was like, all right, what do you get for it?
If anything, I understand the right side judge maybe, but I didn't go that down.
no. You came out.
For the people that
You
that
didn't go
know,
down. You came out.
He got called for up and down, and I was like, all right, well, because some people were saying it was like ramping, and I was like, dude, I could probably understand a little bit.
Someone said that, I was like, okay, man. I was like, maybe the right judge. Okay, I get it.
But like,
I thought it was hitching. It was like
yeah,
called.
but that's how they said. They both said ramping, and I was like,
The commentators said hitching.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like he hitched that a little bit, and they're definitely going to red light that at nationals.
But I asked the jury, and they both said, oh, it was up and down, and we can't change it now. It's already done. And I was like, okay. And I was like, well, I looked at some other people's deadlifts that they had finished and got passed, and I was like, I don't see it.
There was that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we can't compare to that because we were on a different platform.
Yeah,
but
but
on
like-
other platforms, they gave.
I think just
stuff like
because you're so explosive off the ground and you got stopped for a second, they probably thought, oh, he's like, I don't know, but I think it's just because how fast you were. If it was one if you're a little slower, it might have been easier for them to.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter now.
Yeah, I mean, we can't look back. Obviously, like that would have been really cool because that's what I totaled 1829.
That would have been
1850 something. That would have been PRs on all 3 lifts.
I hate to be that guy, but it would have been a 9 for 9, all white lights except maybe PRs every lift and PR total.
Yeah.
National stage. That would have been amazing.
At the end of the day, went 8 for 9, PR, squat, and bench.
You did all better than the last meet too in terms of like you hit all your.
Yeah.
You did all that.
Yeah, last meet, I went 7 for 9.
Yeah, you did not as good.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a fun experience and everything. And then after that, all the guys were super cool. Like after the meet, everyone we got awards, whatever. We all showered. Devin met up with Devin, whatever.
Devin was cool.
The only thing was
cool.
everything in freaking Louisiana was closed.
Because we were gonna go to this nice little authentic Mexican restaurant at the end, and
It's like a bar.
It's literally right next to the hotel. So we're gonna come out there. We walked in 9:30.
Yeah, we walked in at night. Yeah.
Like, hey guys, sorry we're closed. I'm like, all right. So we walked down right across the street
on a Saturday
on
night.
Saturday night, and we walked down to the seafood place. Like nice little seafood.
We were trying to get some crawfish, whatever.
Closed. We go to Chili's, bro. We go to fucking Chili's, all places.
They said they stopped selling food.
Yeah, it was just drinks.
It's like 10 o'clock. They're like, oh, we stopped serving food. We're like, what?
And here's what got rough. Because we left.
That's weird, dude.
Yeah.
We left. We're like, all right, you know what? We do. We're gonna try Raising Cane's. We were trying to like try that place for a while.
Yeah.
We go down the street and they look online. And it's like 1 a.m. They close.
Yeah.
So we're driving down there. We get in the parking lot, and Brandon's like, I think they're open still, bro. Every light's off. And Brandon's like, I think we should go try it. And I'm like, bro, they're not open.
So at the end of the day, we end up going to Jack in the Box. We got a shit ton of food.
What's that face for?
I haven't had good experiences at Jack in the Box.
We haven't been there. We were hungry.
Yeah,
I think it's because we were hungry that it was just so good.
Yeah, we literally sat in the parking lot and just destroyed food. And then we went back to the hotel bar because the hotel, they were being cool. Like, we asked them, like, hey, how long will you be up? They're like, oh.
It was cool.
They're like, as long as people are here, we'll stay out. So like all the 105s are there. We're all drinking.
You're dumb at it. Brandon's like, hey, let me get a... He hasn't had like any food all day. He had like a little Chipotle. He's like, let me get 3 shots. Just
Oh god.
Fireball.
Bro,
Fireball.
So I'm high on life. I'm like, okay, yo, first round with me. I get 3 shots of Fireball for myself and 1 shot for Garrett and Devin. And like we literally toasted. I went back to back to back.
Gross.
Bro, my throat was on fire. And like 5 minutes later, I was hammered. I was hammered in 5 minutes.
He was done.
I didn't tap out though. We sat there. Devin was like, "Hey, you guys want another round, whatever?" Got another round.
We got some Jameson. I got some Jameson.
I got another round of shots. I cannonballed into the pool.
They're kicked out the pool.
I cannonballed in the pool. Garrett jumps in the pool. Dude comes up. Hey, pool's closed.
He was like, hey, I told you guys twice. And I was like, bro, you never told us once.
Yeah, we just got out here. So we get out the water. We're all wet and
cold,
wet. Got more shots.
We had to go back upstairs. You fall on. That was a funny video. You fall, start like on the floor.
So I'm like,
someone's smoking weed the entire time in the 5th floor. Like, we smelled it all weekend.
That 5th floor was
USA pill. Well, they didn't drug test either, so I guess I got away with it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Or it was just some random.
Or just some random.
Yeah, I think it was. I mean, I thought everybody there at 5th floor was.
Nah, I don't know.
It was a big.
No, there was some random people there. But yeah, I was walking up. So I was drunk. I couldn't feel my legs, and my legs hurt anyway from the meat. So I was just busting my ass everywhere.
Yeah. That's crazy, dog.
But yeah, that's another weird thing. Well, I guess the IPF rules came out.
We saw it because we talked about why they wouldn't drug test. Then we saw the whole IPF thing.
Yeah, because I was asking everybody because I thought I just missed something. So I asked everyone else on the platform with me. I asked all the collegiate guys, like, hey, you have to get drug tested? And they're like, nah, bro. And I was like, okay. So
USA Phil should leave IPF, bro.
I mean, yeah, I feel like
that's the thing they're talking about.
It might be.
I feel like there's way more competition at nationals than there's like worlds and shit, bro. Worlds will be cool, obviously, but like,
kind of pissed me off how they didn't say they're not gonna send juniors to worlds, but it's okay. But so they didn't drug test. So there was that, and then the next morning with Isaac Lister, so bro, we woke up like at 6:30.
Yeah, set the alarm for 6.
Yeah, so we're up. It's like 6 a.m. and Garrett goes to me like, bro, I have like 10 text messages from Isaac Whistler.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And like I had like 1 or 2, and I was like, why? And he's like, oh, so Isaac woke up like 6 pounds over.
Yeah. He was over a lot.
Yeah, he was over like 6 because he made a big cut because he had that pec injury.
Yeah.
So he was eating more in order to recover. So he was over like 6 pounds on the morning of his meet. But on Sundays, LA Fitness wasn't open until like 10.
And we thought he didn't weigh in until like what? We thought he didn't weigh in until
Oh, he's lifting. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
he's in the morning.
He's okay. He's the weight class above you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we thought he was gonna weigh in at noon.
I was just like, what's going on here?
He had weigh-ins at 7 a.m.
Yeah, so good thing we woke up a little early, bro.
Yeah. So LA Fitness didn't open until like 10. He's called him because he's staying at Airbnb. He was like, hey man, like shower's not getting hot enough. I'm trying to sauna the shower. Like none of the saunas are open. So we drive out to the area because we're leaving to go home. Mm-hmm. So we're like, all right, whatever. Like we'll stop by. His Airbnb's 10 minutes away. Stop by his Airbnb. He literally asked if we sauna in my truck. Like I turned the heaters on in the front seat of my truck.
There's all 3 of us in the front seat, bro.
Because my middle console comes up, so we have me at 105 and 2 120s sitting in the front seat of my freaking Ram.
I'm sweating. He's sweating.
Bro, the heater's on. Isaac walks in, has a comforter on, a towel, and like a bed sheet over his head, with Jolly Ranchers in his mouth, spitting into a bottle.
Bro, Isaac's cool. I feel like he's like a younger Jake, bro.
Bro, he's just
like
so
Jake.
funny. Bro,
I swear.
He pet me on the head. I was sitting there, he goes, hey, good job. And he pet me in my mind. I thought, good job, buddy. From Jake.
Dude, I swear, like him and Jake would be like, they'd be really funny.
I mean, they're both in Pennsylvania.
That could be. I don't know if that's a Pennsylvania thing.
But so he's sitting there spitting through the bottle, sweating and everything. We're driving to the venue. He's rushing because he's late for weigh-ins. because he was trying to get the sauna. So he gets in there. He texts me. He gets kicked to the back of the line because he was late for weigh-ins, and they already called his name. So he had to wait longer. He weighed in. He was 120.1 kilo. He went into the fitness center, hopped on the bike for like 10-15 minutes, and weighed in again at like 119.9.
Yeah. And where do they cap weigh-ins? I thought it'd be like right then if you miss it.
Yeah, the whole 2 hours.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so like if you weigh in, and like let's say you start at 2, you make weight at 130, you make weight at 130. But so he makes weight and then proceed, because he's just a freaking beast. He proceeds to just like rehydrate, and basically just crush the competition. Like after like cutting, I think he was 280 like on Thursday.
Yeah.
He was like he was 280 on Thursday, and he had to be 264. So he just did all that. He did that huge cut, rehydrated, and then totaled 1880 something.
High at 1880.
And like conservative 1880 something.
And he won your weight class?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like and he won best lifter. So he's showed him and crushed it. I mean, he's gonna be at nationals. Like good luck to him at nationals. Yeah. He's gonna be at Raw National Daytona. We had to go to that, bro.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
I mean, I want to watch Jake and I want to watch other guys there.
There's a few. Amber's doing it too.
Amber's doing Raw Nats?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and Jesus is gonna be in town.
Oh shit.
I know we were talking about gonna get food. Jesus is gonna be in town. I know.
Is Jesus doing it too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cayman's gonna be. I think Cayman's doing it.
Yeah.
Jake, Isaac, all those guys. I mean, it'll be fun to go watch some I mean, it'd be hype. I mean, it's nationals. Like.
Let's do it. Like Stephanie is all them doing it too.
Yeah, it's only like 2 hours away, so you might as well.
A lot better than that. For 8 hours.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half, yeah.
Is Daytona?
Yeah, it's Daytona.
Let's do it, bro.
So yeah, looking forward to that. Oh. We're gonna schedule my next meet for the year in October, and make that final.
It's up to you, bro.
So
I'm just here.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about doing my next meet. I'm thinking about doing the H-Town Showdown in Texas, on October 30th. So if you guys are in Texas, want to go to Houston, and want to watch your boy, I think that's gonna be my next meet, pretty sure. Cause my mom's living out there right now. But yeah, I mean, I feel like that's.
Shit, you should have a spare bedroom, but save money.
I mean, yeah. And the drive back, we were very cautious about where we stopped. We drove through we drove through Mississippi. We drove through Alabama. We're like, we're not stopping anywhere here.
Yeah, we made it.
Southern Mississippi's not that bad. It's a lot of rich white folks that are snowboards. Anyways, snowbirds. Anyways,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was a fun weekend.
Southern Alabama was just.
Yeah, no, that was bad. Yeah. Yeah, that meet was cool. I mean, it was pretty fun. It was pretty ironic how we pulled up to the hotel. We got there at the same time as Alicia.
That was actually really weird.
She killed it too, didn't she?
She killed it.
She did really good.
We got there like late, and we pulled up at the same time. Alicia was getting out of a car. It's like
weird ass time. It was like on Thursday, and she was already right in front of us, and we were like, "Is that Alicia?" We both get out. She goes, "Hey, right, hey there."
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Look at us.
She's a beast.
Yeah, she's strong as shit.
Yeah.
She's in the open now, right?
Yeah.
I think so,
She's 24, yeah.
She's still collegiate because she's still in college.
Yeah.
But she's doing her master's program or a PhD or something.
Yeah, she's super smart too.
Some like engineers, like aeronautical or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. I think it said like AE something on her bio. Yeah, I don't know.
We drove back and I lost my sunglasses. I was kind of hungover. My head hurt. My body hurt.
We stopped in New Orleans though.
We did. We saw the Superdome.
Aerospace. Sorry.
Aerospace.
Like an astronaut?
You can, yeah.
You want to?
Shit, hell yeah.
First lady on Jupiter.
Fucking SpaceX, dog. Yeah, I think that's the whole trip.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are we missing anything?
Got back, my body hurt. Yeah, back to training this week.
Yeah.
Excited.
I don't think. Are we missing anything?
I don't think so.
I think that was it. That was a cool trip. That was fun.
That was a fun trip, man. We had to do that again at another nationals.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, you want
You got one more year, right?
2
more years.
21?
I have a year. I have it to my 24th birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll be 23 at your next nationals.
Yeah. So next year, yeah.
And so you have.
Oh yes, I have one more. I have one more nationals left as a junior.
Yeah.
It's going for that 2-peat.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Hell yeah, bro.
Break 1900.
Trying to do that by the end of this year.
That's the next goal. I mean, it's only realistically he get that third one, so that'd only be about
50 more pounds.
not even because it'll be 56, so that'd be like 44 pounds.
Yeah.
To hit the break 1900, so that's doable. especially like in a year?
The software fucked up on my computer, so we're going to take the. It's not that big of a deal.
All right. Well, I guess we'll close it out here.
I mean, you can keep talking if you want, but I'm going to go piss.
That's it.
I mean, if you want to put in your side of the view of the coach, you kind of did, but
I did a little bit too. Yeah, I guess I'll give my kind of idea going into it, which I already kind of touched on. We wanted to hit all attempts. We wanted to be perfect. We wanted to win. We did most of those things too.
But we had the most simple game plan. Like, our game plan was
Just don't miss, and we did miss to the third one.
did you think you were going to be that high ranked?
like going into the meet.
Yeah.
Nah,
Or did you think you were going to get crushed by people?
I didn't think I was gonna get crushed. I thought it was gonna be a battle. Like, of course, I knew it was gonna be a battle, but I thought
I didn't know if you were like paying attention to everybody else's.
I had thought like my idea. I was like, I expected to be down a lot more going in deadlifts. I expected to be down from squat and from bench.
Yeah.
And then we actually were tied. We're going to the bench. I was like, oh shit, we're tied. So we're actually doing a lot better than I thought.
Yeah.
So I was expecting the whole win to come down to a very last pull, and then that pull getting that would determine if we won or not.
Yeah.
So we were actually in a really good spot because we already secured a win before we pulled the third one. So I was like, oh shit, it worked out perfectly.
Yeah, I feel like the definition of I feel like we defined the acronym KISS, keep it simple, stupid, because we literally met on the Sunday before we left, and we were like, all right, what's the game plan? And we literally sat there and talked for like 3 minutes. He goes, okay, so we're gonna try to win. We're gonna try to go 9 for 9, and just don't miss, and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, cool.
Okay, sounds good.
High five. And we left.
Just tell it, bro.
And we left, and we kind of did it.
Yeah. That's the only plan I had. I was like, bro, listen, I'm gonna call everything as perfect as I call it. I'm gonna try to lead a little bit in your third attempts, and then we're gonna sit on deadlift, and then we're gonna see. Let's try to win.
Yeah, I didn't really worry about it because I knew Garret had it handled like that. I mean, that's a real good thing about having trust in your coach. I was like, I didn't have to sit there and think, oh my gosh, is he gonna be very
It's kind of fun, dude. I'm super competitive too, and I was looking at the scoreboard. I was like, oh shit, I'm kind of excited now because I get to because your other meets at this point, I've been like, there really wasn't any competition. I was like, now I get to actually make I have to make a perfect call, and it was like,
Jake.
Oh yeah,
Jake doesn't count.
Jake, me and Jake were literally just hanging out, just talking. Jake was like, I'm gonna try to bet 600 today. We were just sitting there just talking shit.
Right.
So that wasn't.
That was fun. That was exciting. I was like, shit, because like at any moment, any fuck up can cost us a meet. So let's be perfect, and we were on shore.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
I felt bad for that one dude in the warm-up area that tore his out up there.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Yeah.
Tore an ad up there.
He was warming up for deadlifts, and he saw some squeeze and moved around. And
Wait, you heard that he fell, and at first he wasn't crying.
I think he was only crying because he knew it was out.
Yeah, he sat down, everything. But he was having a great meet too.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah.
And I was like,
hopefully he recovers really quick and gets back this year.
I was like, crazy. I was like, well, don't look at it. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Like, shit.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Yeah.
You can't sit there and mope for somebody else because you got your own shit to worry about.
Yeah.
Like at our meet, that one kid that dropped out of. I mean, you were completely another rack, but he was warming up with us, and I asked him, I was like, dude, you jumping in on bench? He's like, no, dude, I dropped. I was like, why? He's like, I injured myself the first meet. I was like, all right, well, see you later.
Yeah.
What, the first attempt?
It was after squats.
Yeah.
I think his first or second attempt, he pulled something or something that he didn't like.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, we were all warming up for bench. Like, me and Adam just got done with the first, and I was like, you getting in? Because all these other guys about to jump in. He's like, no, dude, I dropped. And I was like, all right,
that shit was so exciting because I think we're both really competitive, and I was like, dude, this is a really fun time.
Oh yeah.
Because that meet that we just did, the last one I did, it was fun, but it wasn't I like to have somebody directly across,
Dude, yeah, and all those meets, the national, I mean, it's my first national level meet, but it was this is my first time being competitive in a while. Because baseball, we have a team and stuff. This is my first time actually me versus me or me versus the world. We literally.
This is you versus somebody else.
Yeah, we traveled out there. We made a 9-hour drive to go compete against the other top guys in the weight class.
Yeah.
And I'm just we were just random nobodies.
Yeah.
It's coming out of nowhere. It was fun.
I feel like you really didn't get any respect that you kind of deserved. Obviously you got respect, but I feel like the hype should have been a little bit more. I don't want to say it like that. I feel like you should have got a little more recognition for winning. I mean, everybody. You won. It's not like you just won juniors, but you won literally everything at 105 for collegiate and juniors.
Yeah, but if you look at it, it's some people can see it as a fluke. This first time people heard of me, I just started powerlifting last year.
Yeah.
So I just gotta keep performing.
Yeah.
If I want to get next year, it's undeniably.
I guess when that's the social media aspect too. You gotta take into account.
Yeah, because I mean, everybody on social media, like, oh, who's this guy's fluke? Oh,
I mean, he got put on King of the list.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. I'm just, guys. I guess we gotta keep going, dude. Man, I got a couple followers.
Yeah. Next time.
Let's say you got like a couple hundred.
Yeah.
You're talking about a couple.
Alright, well,
I think you were at like what 14 or 15 before Nats.
14.
Yeah, and then now you're at 18.
Oh shit! I hate 2K. That's crazy. That's crazy. Who would have thought?
Oh, I'm taking on new clients. I put on a post and I got 300 likes and got no DMs. So
Damn.
look at that. Who thought?
Alright, anyway, so that'll be it for episode 18. We'll be back to it next week. Maybe a guest, maybe not. Thanks for your patience. Hopefully we'll be back in the regular schedule now.
Oh yeah, school's over for me in 2 weeks and we're back on schedule, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, subscribe, share. Thank you for everything. And
Peace.
thanks for having us back.
Nice.